In 1982, two companies released something they claimed would change music forever. It was small, shiny, and looked like it came straight out of the future. It was called the compact disc. Created by Philips and Sony, the CD became the first digital audio format ever sold to the public. Until then, people listened to music on vinyl records or cassette tapes, and both had one major problem. Every time you played them, the sound slowly got worse. Vinyl would crackle and wear down, tapes could stretch or warp, and background noise was almost unavoidable. The CD promised something that sounded almost impossible at the time: perfect sound forever. Because the music was stored digitally, it meant no static, no gradual loss of quality, and no physical wear from repeated plays. Science outlets and technology experts quickly hailed it as one of the biggest leaps in audio technology in decades. Consumers were fascinated by the futuristic discs, and within just a few years, the shift was dramatic. Record stores that had been filled with vinyl records and cassette tapes began replacing entire sections with compact discs. By the late 1980s and early 1990s, the shiny little disc had completely taken over the music industry. For a time, it looked like the CD had permanently replaced the formats people had used for generations. But what no one expected was that another technology would eventually appear and make the compact disc itself nearly disappear.
The biggest revolution in the recording industry since the invention of the long-playing gramophone record, but this is no ordinary disc. Just 12 centimeters in diameter. The music is recorded onto it digitally, and there's no needle being dragged through a groove. That information is being read by a laser light. And unlike a conventional gramophone disc, this is totally proof against fingerprints and dust, because the information is stored underneath a plastic film. It doesn't really matter how much I manhandle that particular disc, it will still continue to give very good audio quality. This is a one-sided disc. On the other side is simply the label of the record, and the record player which plays it is also surprisingly small and compact. That information is read by a laser from the underside. You simply place the disc in there like a conventional record player, and off you go.
Players are due for release at the end of '82 in Japan and the United States, in Australia and Europe sometime in '83. They'll cost between $600 and $800, and the discs should be no more expensive than records now. With hardware and software both lined up, compact discs may well rule the roost, at least until someone perfects a method of putting Beethoven's Ninth on a silicon chip. Don't laugh. I'm assured that that day, in fact, is not too far off.
If you remember buying your first CD, comment "I remember" and let me know what album it was. Follow for more unbelievable stories.